Do you hear it? Listen very closely. That's the sound of Frag Pro Shooter Volume 4 tournament hosted by yours truly. Take a look at this. You just read that right. We are talking the finals. Third place, second place, and first place. Who will be the new Frag champion and join the elite company of people like myself, Space Unicorn? It's gonna rain. Who is gonna get that official title? What team is gonna bring this home? And for reference, these are the teams that we still have in play. We have Dead on Arrival, and they will be facing the Fallen for the third place spot. And then for the first and second place match, we have the one you all wanted. We have Rise of Gods versus Heroes of Garda. Let's not waste any time. This match you're looking at right now happened earlier today between Shigami and Nexo, and this was a fun, chaotic match of nothing but the same card on your side of the field. Awesome match, very quick. I will tell you the overall of this match came down to the health pool and the regen from the shrooms on Shigami's side, leading to a victory for him over Nexo and helping ROG out with their placement. Let's not waste any time and get to our third place match between the Fallen and Dead on Arrival. Here we go, guys. Our third place champion is going to be between these two teams. We have the Fallen versus DOA, Dead on Arrival, and the match is between Kamikaze and Top Gun. So here we go. Kamikaze starting off with the Striker. Looks like we have some minor connection issues going on here. Striker does not do a ton of damage, but that home run effect on this map is going to be strong, as is that Rip and Fin tidal wave. And as you can see, the AI is a little confused. That is perfectly normal for a new update. That'll be all sorted out quickly. Now, he does have Rip and Fin inside the tower here, which is going to allow him to cause big damage to Top Gun here. Kamikaze should be able to sit in here and get, yep, there he goes, get a quick few eliminations. Suki should be able to clean up Rip and Fin as long as he plays around this tower, and it looks like that's exactly what he's doing. These are going to be some high-quality players that we have here in the arena, as expected. Gets the cleanup. No, he doesn't get the cleanup. Yes, he does get the cleanup on Rip and Fin, and now he's going to go for the cleanup on Lollipop. He just has to hit the shot. Come on, hit the shot. Kamikaze gets the elimination on Lollipop. He is now going to try to get on the offensive. He does have cards on respawn. He does have some fast cards on respawn, but right now, Top Gun has gotten cards through, and Snow is causing havoc. You'll notice that Top Gun ducks his head down there with Snow. Reason for that is it prohibits headshot damage from the back. It is a very simple thing that most people don't do, and only the high-level players will do this on a regular basis. And he just used the Snow to knock Kamikaze's Rip and Fin off the map. It is going to be up to Kamikaze here to get the cleanup. Right now, Striker's primary fire does not do a ton of damage against same level cards, but he's playing him for the home run capabilities and the fire rate. Once it hits max, he will be able to get rid of these cards. That's down, but then here comes Rip and Fin and Lollipop, and Snow is still in play on the other side of the map right now for Top Gun. Top Gun is holding his own right now and has a really large advantage on Kamikaze, being up 400 points basically. Kamikaze though is going to get spawn control here and has cards on Top Gun's side of the field. Top Gun has to play defense, but Kamikaze is struggling to get the eliminations here on Rip and Fin. That is not a good situation. It's taking too long. Snow is still in play back here, and he's going to go. Oh, he misses the home run swing. That is not good. Snow does do good tower damage. He has to clean up, but thankfully he's at low health for Kamikaze, and Kamikaze does get the cleanup. He now gets to go on the offense side. The gap has closed, guys. We are within. Kamikaze now has an advantage. He's up by 200. Sorry, up by 100. Up by 200. Kamikaze is going to take the win for the Fallen, putting them in third place in our Volume 4 Frag tournament. Congratulations to the Fallen on your third place finish. Here we go, guys. The moment you've been waiting for. Who will be first and who will be the second place team for Frag Pro Shooter Volume 4 official tournament. Here we are going to have Laza versus Fernand. We are going to be on board with Fernand to start it out, and this match is going to be very interesting. You're going to notice some special events that are going on. As we know, there are tons of new game modes coming to the new season of Frag, and that's what we're going to see here. It looks like right now they're pretty evenly matched. Both are trying to figure it out, but it does look like Fernand is going to get his Oscar over to Laza's side of the field, and that's going to be a tough character to get on. As you can clearly see, well over 2,000 health on that Oscar on Laza's side of the field. It looks like Marco Polo is going to be the primary defender here. Both lineups are going to be almost the same from these two people, but once again, Oscar's still sitting over there. Laza has not eliminated the Oscar yet. That is not a good situation for it, and a quick alt pop will create space for the Oscar. Now Marco Polo back here trying to deal with the surf shark of death. In this particular game mode, you may notice the shark gets his surfboard and it causes big damage. And it does look like he does go down though to the Marco Polo meatball of Fernand, and it looks like Oscar's still over here just farming up these towers real quick, and there's the ultimate ability going to create space for the Oscar again. Great play by Fernand here, giving him a comfortable 400-point lead, but you can't take your foot off the gas. You are facing Laza, one of the best players in the game right now. And so right now he's sneaking up to Marco Polo to get the health pack so he stays in play longer. Excellent decision making here again by Fernand. Laza meanwhile sneaks up with the lollipop, but he's got to get this Oscar off the field. He's seen what his own Oscar is doing to Laza's side of the field. He doesn't want Laza's Oscar on his side of the field. Lollipop in play, but that was a little late on the switch for Fernand. He's probably up there. It goes. Laza does make him pay for the late switch, but Fernand is still in the lead by almost 400 points. The frisbee, the ball of doom from Quetzal does hit Laza, causing Lollipop, and a quick rotation back to Marco Polo to clean up the surf shark of death, and he's back on the attack. Now, never mind, he's back on the reset. He's back on Marco Polo, who has 190 health. That is not good, but that meatball is devastating. He's got to stay alive long enough to get the rip and fin off the field to maintain his lead, and that's exactly what he did. He's now up only 190 points on Laza as the next big point section is coming. He does make the switch. Laza does end up off the map there thanks to the Suki knockback from her primary fire. He's got to get those cards off the field here. He does have a 200-point lead. He can either play for frags or he can push towers here, and it does look like his decision has been made here with the lollipop to push up and try and get mid control. Meanwhile, getting the Oscar once again onto Laza's side of the field. Laza cannot let this Oscar just sit here and drain his towers, but he also has an Oscar on his side, but Marco Polo is on respawn here, and he does hit the huge meatball. This game is going to be close, and it does look like Fernand takes game number 1 for Heroes of Mighty Garda. Let's get into game number 2, and let's see if Laza can tie it up. Here we go with game number 2. Fernand is up 1-0 for Heroes of Mighty Garda. And right now, Laza, though, is looking to make the comeback. He gets the crystal, guys. We're going to see a fireworks event here. And this is basically unlimited ultimate abilities. So what you're going to see here is constant splashes from the crystal, creating the massive 200 points of bunny hot damage. But as you will notice, it looks like Fernand is doing the exact same thing. So this is going to be a battle. And the sombrero bomb takes out Laza's crystal. That is a tough smash, but it looks like Fragstein is in play. That is a card that can do a lot of damage. He does get the sombrero pickup, but then falls to the Marco Polo. Actually, no, Crystal got him. And now Crystal's in play for Fernand. Laza has to make the play here to get the crystal out of position. He does get the knockback there, allowing him to get health packs, getting the quick switch back on his own crystal, and we're going to get some splash action again from Laza with the crystal. This is a great situation right now. They are both very neutrally based right now with both crystals in play. These are going to be the primaries due to that amount of damage that splash does. Laza has now pushed his crystal through the tower, now falls back on defense. Excellent switch there from Laza as he goes back to defend his tower. Now he's going to make another quick aggressive switch here. Back on Marco, going to play a little defense, hoping his 2 tanks of Fragstein and Hannibal can make it through without being fragged by the crystal. Crystal does change direction here and goes after the Marco Polo. This is going to allow Fragstein to get through it with Hannibal. That is not a great thing. He probably should have splashed the 2 tanks, but he did get Laza off the field, I suppose, with that card, but he does get the frag and the switch from Hannibal to Hannibal there to get more damage, and now it's back to a splash battle. Laza is only down by 9 points, so will he make it? I hope so. I'd love to see a game number 3 between these 2 excellent players. Keep in mind, guys, these are all new events for these 2, so they are learning how to play in these events, and that is what you are seeing here right now. Laza right now is on the tower, but Fernand is ahead of him, and he's got to play defense. Marco Polo is on respawn. He should get these 2 cleanups of the Pumpkin Pete and the Dan, hopefully for Laza, but Dan is tough due to the ability to constantly use his health. Cypher in play. Get that crystal out of there. Cypher is the perfect counter for this. Laza does pick it up here, but he is down by 300. It is going to be a big play here. He does have a split push now with Fragstein and Hannibal, so he's going to get at least one tower here, and if he's fortunate, he's going to get 2 towers, which would be awesome for him in that particular situation. He does get the one. He did not get the second one, but Cypher is in position here to cause damage. Sombrero will be taken out of play, so no more mines coming. Here comes the bunny hop extravaganza again with the crystal. Get rid of the sombrero mines. He gets out with no damage. He was quick enough on the switch. He's now got the second tower, and he's now got the ability to push up top to get the main tower. He's going to get a couple shots here, and he's going to do the exact thing he should have done. Great staggering on Fernand. This fight is very winnable for Laza here. A quick switch back to defense to Marco Polo. He's going to get the cleanup here on the Pete and the Dan here. He hits the meatball, and he does. It is now, guys, a 20-point game, and here comes another pick. Laza is now in the lead. He only needs one more elimination, and here comes Fernand getting the crystal back. He missed the rotation with Marco. He has to hit it. He misses. He's, oh, quick switch to crystal. This is going to be the game. He gets the splash, and he gets crystal elimination. Laza takes game number 2. We are tied at 1-1. Who will be the champion? Game number 3 coming at you next. Game number 3, guys, Fernand versus Laza. This will determine who is our overall champion of the Frag Volume 4 launch tournament. Laza and Fernand tied at 1-1. Looks like we're going to hop over with Fernand here, who is going to use the Pumpkin Pete ultimate ability here to get regen and damage to Laza, trying to get this crystal out of play. Crystal versus crystal is a problem, and he knows it. Pete is actually a sneaky good counter pick here due to the health regen and the ability usage. The ability to move freely. Dan is on tower here, so if he plays some defense, he will get the Laza picks here. But right now, he is falling behind. Laza is in the lead right now by 500 points, and Fernand has lost the tower. That is not good against a player like Laza. He now has to play makeup. He does get the double frag there, which does help it, but he has nobody on offense. Crystal is in play for both sides here, so he has to play it smart. Good movement of the Marco to get him out of range of Laza's crystal, and now goes to a crystal of his own. We're about to have a bunny hop stomp action. He misses the charge. That is huge, and now what you're going to see, guys, is that the AI is going to have a problem keeping the crystals generated with fireworks, because it's going to be a splash party between these two, and it's going to come down to whoever gets the kill and or tries to change direction and keep the other team on respawn. And the Cypher hack comes through. That is huge for Laza. Pete, though, is in position here to cause problems. He does get the Cypher frag in return, and now is going to go for the Fragstein and Hannibal. This is a good card, actually, for us. It does do good work. Marco does go down due to Laza here, or the Fragstein, but Pete is still in position here and does do enough damage to cause problems for these cards. It looks like Crystal just saved herself to the side there with Laza, but once again, Fernand using the ultimate ability of Pumpkin Pete correctly here to keep Laza at bay. Laza has to stay in the air and cannot risk getting caught in there or in a Cypher hack. So once again, Pumpkin Pete cleans it up. Tower is still alive. That is huge. We have 2 crystals in play. Let's get the bunny hop action going again. Splash down on that. Here it comes. Another tower goes down. Right now, Fernand has no towers left and is down 400 points to Laza. We're going to be really tight here, guys, but this is very winnable with double timing. That is a huge knock there for Fernand, actually. And with the health not being in double time yet, he is able to sit back and wait for respawn. Here comes the Marco Polo, and that's exactly where he is going to go. Marco Polo is in position here to play a little defense, and we're about to make ourselves a game, guys, because you know what time it is. It all comes down to this. It is double time, guys. Who's going to get through and who's going to be stuck behind? Cypher does fall. First pick in the comeback possibly for Fernand. Looks like Crystal does get a full health pack. This is going to allow her to do the bunny hop of death. Double time. Here we go. The winner. This determines it all, guys. It looks like they are going to get the frag on the Hannibal and the frag on the Fragstein. And the tower goes down to Sombrero Mobs. We have a match, guys. 130-point difference right now. Crystal does rotate up, get some free tower damage. It is one-on-one. It is a race. Who is going to take this? It's too close to call. He does make the occasional switch and gets the pick and gets the win. Heroes of Mighty Gardai are our first place champions. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Rise of Gods as well for taking second place, and the Fallen for coming in third. Y'all played magnificently. Let them know in the comments down below that you enjoyed this, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Frag Pro Shooter official channel so that you can get updated on future tournaments, events, and updates. We will see you legends next time. Bye-bye.